Hey, it's Nay. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Hi, I'm Nay. And here we talk about all things looking good, feeling good, and smelling good at mostly affordable prices. So it's the week of my birthday. My birthday was a couple days ago. And I this weekend will be able to hopefully enjoy my birthday. But I just need a moment. I need to take some time right now for myself. So I figured I will show you guys what I got for I bought a couple things today, some that I needed and some that I just freaking wanted. So I bought it. As well as do a mask maybe together. I need to just do something. And I feel like mental health is well, it's definitely easier nowadays to talk about it than when I was younger for certain. But sometimes you just need to take a little pause for yourself in any way that you can, literally financially do so and also physically do so. So, ooh, there we go. I feel like when I get braids, I get like long braids, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, I have it down. And I do this every single time. And then I don't. I stay putting it up at the top of my head. And sometimes, that's like too much of a weight. So this is the next best thing. Half up, half down. So I'm gonna start showing you what I bought today. Do I want to beat my face? Okay, here's the problem. Well, it's not a problem. These are problems I like to have, right? So I have 3 under 5. Extremely stressful sometimes. Like this morning was just one of those mornings where they just didn't like life. And I feel that. I understand. But when it's 3v1 and I'm the one, it's ghetto. So it was just a really rough morning. Um, the first thing I want to talk about, I got some more of the liquid IV. Now I like these, but I also can't consume an entire packet. It's so sweet. This one is in strawberry. So what I end up doing is I only use half of a packet. And my water bottle is 32 ounces. So yeah. Oh, actually, that was almost exactly half. So yeah. So I went and just bought some more of these. I do like them. I think they give water a little razzle dazzle. What else? I went and also got some brow products. So one of my favorite brow product is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I get it in granite. I'm going to a gala tonight, so doing my makeup right now is just not technically worth it because it's not even lunchtime. So if I do my makeup, I will, but right now I think I'm gonna just do like skincare just to bring some care for myself. Oh, thank you. But I went and got this. This is the Brow Stylist Definer, and this is in soft black. I feel like I've used this once before or something along this lines, and it was fine. But when it comes to just sheer amount of product to the price, because I think this was like, actually, I can just tell you exactly what it was. I still have the receipt. This was $12, and the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade is like 21 or something, maybe $20, $21. This thing lasts forever. I maybe go through, no, I don't go through to a year, but I buy to a year. So I'll go completely through one, and then the second one will go into the new year. Like I've had this for months. Now it is almost done at this point, but it's still a ton of product. So it's more money immediately, like almost double the price, but this will last me maybe 1 month. These like, and this is not me knocking this particular product, it's the type of product, the pens, right, or pencils, whatever that you draw your brow. These just don't have a lot of product in them, so they're half the price, but they last an eighth of the time. So if you can find the extra $11, $12, just get you this, because this is going to last significantly longer. And you're talking to somebody who quite literally draws like the entire second half of her brow in. So, but these are good, they're just don't last long. So, but I did get it because I bought other stuff today. I'm finally going to try out this is the cocoa colada moisturizing shave oil. It's just a shave oil, so I'm going to test out the shave oil. People keep talking about it. Smells like coconut, which kind of smells like the Blue Magic hair oil, but supposedly it's super hydrating. There's pineapple in here as well. I don't think I smell pineapple, and there's no parabens or phthalates in here. So that's what I got from Walgreens, and then I stopped at Sephora because my birthday was 2 days ago. So I wanted to get my little Sephora gift and a couple things. So the first thing, this was the birthday gift, is the Kosas. I've tried Kosas before. There was one product I tried from Kosas. It's not a product brand that I like really look to buy stuff from. Not because I have an issue with it. It's just how that has worked. So this is the Air Brow Clear Lifting Treatment Gel, and then the Wet Lip Oil Gloss. Well, we can try out the gloss right now. So this is the products that came. It doesn't really smell good, and it's in Unbuttoned, is I think the name of it. Well, the color is really cute, especially if, well, I could just wear it like this, but especially if you take like a little darker lip liner. It's cute. Feels nice. So that was cute. And then one of my favorite foundations is the the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. I did not take a picture. Oh, actually, I think I might have gotten the exact same color. What ended up happening is I forgot to take a picture of the bottom so I could just go get the exact number. And so what I ended up just doing is in the Sephora, I put it on the side of my face, just right here, and I got the exact same number. So you could tell, obviously, this is the shade, and this is in 53.5N. I love this foundation. The price is amazing. I kind of wasted that 20 to 30% off because I didn't really want to spend a lot of money, but that's fine. Because I don't really have anything I need to restock right this month. So it would have been finished anyway. But yeah, I like this a lot. So, and it's done. And I have a place to go tonight and then this weekend. So 2 places this weekend. So I just bought another one, which is great. I love that. And so I got 2 powders. Okay, follow me for a second. I love, one of the best trends to really hit for me in a while was the pink powder trend. Pink powder. Say that 2 times fast. I feel like you just spit everywhere. Be careful. Let's see. What did I do with my pink powder? So I've gone through. Here it is. This is the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Cake Pink Powder. Love it. I went through an entire one size ultra pink powder. Love that. I have, though, since stopped buying full size powders. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. I really like this one, and I also like the one size, so I just alternate. I don't buy the big size pink powders because the small pink powders last forever. Now, I'm not going to tell you I beat my face every day because that's not true, but I do my makeup often, like like often. So, and it still takes me forever to get through the pink powder because I only put the pink powder where I put concealer. So it really goes under my eyes, a little bit here, and a little bit like here. And then the rest just gets set with a powder that's my skin color, which lately just the Sephora brand has just had my heart lately. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Multitasking Baked Face Powder. This is in 65 Toffee. This is my skin color, and I just use this to set anywhere. I either put foundation or just not anywhere I didn't put concealer because I don't always wear foundation either. So I went and got the one size. They didn't have any of the Huda, otherwise I would have got this as well. I'll show you in the pink powder one. I'm going to show you which other one I got. I love this. The big one took me forever to finish though, so I just didn't see the point in getting another big one. Here it is. It's great. What I end up doing, just to be honest with you, is I'm gonna peel this off and then I'm gonna pop this plastic thing with holes out because my patience is on low. So I like to just be able to dip my puff right into here and get product because it's very easy for me to scrape the product off and then, you know, I love these pink powders though. They're brightening without making me ashy. And I wanted to get two powders, but they didn't, like I said, have the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Cake Powder. So I got the Huda Beauty Banana Bread. Now, guys, I know it's probably so funny for some people that I'm moving like my eyes are big like that about this powder because the pink powders are light, but I'm a little scared about this banana bread powder. But women darker than me have said they love it. So I will try it. Now, my thing is this popping out the Huda Beauty dot one is harder. So what I end up doing is just wiping a spot right in front of me down and then dapping it onto the table, which is kind of nasty, but I cleaned it a little at first. So yeah, so I have this. And these, first of all, this is still not empty, okay? This, and this is probably going to last me halfway through the year. Like these last so long, and this is if I don't go through a phase where I don't wear makeup for any reason. There are several reasons why. Because I don't feel like I need makeup. I like makeup. Makeup is fun for me. It's a space for me to be artistic. So yeah. It's kind of going into a Sephora thing. Never been sponsored by Sephora. Guys, I don't have enough subscribers to even know for Sephora to not exist, but I just want to show you. This is basically done as well. This is the Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. This one is in 50N, but when I went back to the store and I repurchased, I ended up getting 55N. I don't have an issue with this only because I do have a brightening powder. This is more my actual skin color. This is a little brightening, but I also will add this on top. This is their Best Skin Ever Glow Multi-Use Concealer, and this is in 45. And this is definitely brighter, and it's like a little more dewy. I do find that this one doesn't last as well as these in terms of showing, like covering up my under eye, but it doesn't like do anything wild either. So I like it all the same. If I had to prefer, these are definitely significant, like definitely buying this over this, but I like this. The formula is good, the price is great, and whenever they have the sales, their stuff is like 30% off versus the 20% off of the other stuff. Water break. Don't forget to drink your water. Mm-mm-mm. I stopped at Panera Bread and got myself a chai. I don't know why I did that. I do know I did that. I was really hungry. But there's a sheer amount of sugar that they put in the drinks is just so intense. It's it's intense. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that thinks that. Let's go ahead and do the mask. I'm gonna do the Torrid Dive-In mask today. I just want to add some hydration back into my skin. Although, to be fair, I've been quite happy with my skin. I've been doing a face mask, I want to say, about twice a week. Face masks are not necessary. Honestly, nothing is necessary. All of this, I mean, I'm doing this for my skin, one, but also just for mental joy purposes, if that makes any sense to you. Where is the. Right here. I'm gonna do a quick swipe with the uh, good old calming Heartleaf toner pad. I love these. This is almost done. I'm trying to decide if I should buy another one or not because I use these. One, they're awesome. I do actually put a couple of these on my face, but I also use them for like a last step cleansing process too, like a gentle. I'm gonna show you what I mean. I had put some of the foundation right here when I tried it on, so I didn't want to get a mask on here until I clean that off. I want to talk about mental health really quick. And you don't need to have children or husband or house or any of that stuff to take your mental health into consideration because it's everyone should be concerned about their mental health. Life is going to be overwhelming at some points, and that's okay. It's just going to happen. But it's always good to remember you have to come back and think about yourself and take some deep breaths. Do something that you like to do that brings you joy, and don't worry about what other people think you should be doing when you get overwhelmed or how long you should stress yourself out before you do fun stuff. Like some people say the wildest things. Do you remember that show where, gosh, I forget the name of the man. He was running in. It was like the funniest home videos or whatever. You would see like kids doing like the darndest things. Yeah, I feel like there should be a show like adults say the wildest shit, and then like adults saying wild things, like people telling people, "Oh, you shouldn't do that much self-care," or what. Like, ma'am, sir, it's usually women, to be honest, about certain those type of things. Mm, there we go. I feel like I said this literally in yesterday's live, but I'll say it again. Masks are not necessary, but they're great because the amount of product on a mask is typically not what the average consumer is putting on their face. So your face is just getting an excessive amount of a product. So if you're like, oh no, sheet masks just work much better for me, and it could have the same like actual serum in the on the sheet mask as if that you have at home, just put even more of that serum on your face and your neck and stuff, and see if that does anything different for you. It's 11:40. I'm gonna have 5 minutes of silence because I feel like I talk a lot throughout the day for multiple reasons, and sometimes silence is great. So let's start that. Okay. That time is up. I try to do that once a week. It's just 5 minutes. Some weeks I struggle with taking a 5 minute silence. Other times I find myself going an hour or two or three in silence if I like when my kids are at school or whatever. And that could be for several reasons. Sometimes that's more to do with like because when you go, sometimes slowing down is harder than to continue going on in that moment. But regulating yourself, one thing I learned about having kids, self regulation is hard, extremely difficult. So I'm, I'm trying to help teach my kids that from now so they don't struggle with it like I do in adulthood because society, I mean, I know everyone likes to blame that on like technology and stuff, but just society as a whole has expectations that are insane, um, on any and everyone. So sometimes silence is good. A lot of times when I'm sitting in silence, because it's silence, right? It's not just you not talking. So like I can do me not talking and have like the TV on or listening to music. I love to listen to music. But to sit in silence, and you just listening, that takes some practice. I feel like because we're just so not used to hearing silence. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let my skin soak this up. I actually also, oh, you know what else we could do together? I can shave my face. I know that there are some people that do that like weekly. That's great. I don't. I I don't want to say I don't have the time. I could make the time. I don't see the point for me personally doing that. I also don't shave my legs every day or every week either. So it's all about what people find to be super important. Um, but I will shave my face today. I feel like I do it like once a month, maybe twice. And I could definitely use one. Shaving your face is not a requirement. Nothing really is a requirement. When it comes to skincare, self care, I think shaving your face is potentially useful when applying products to your face, like makeup, because it goes ahead and gives an even flatter, smoother surface for the makeup to be applied to. So that stuff is grand, you know? I used to have a fan. First, I had like a hand fan, like a Japanese style hand fan, and I used to fan myself. And then I got an electric fan, and I used to like do the. I think one of my kids broke it, or maybe it just stopped. No, I think I had more than one. So I think one of them got broken by my children. The other one might have just like stopped working. I did have it for a while though, and then another one didn't make it through my move. So it takes a minute for this stuff. As you can see, it's starting to dry down here and here for this stuff to dry down, but I feel like I have longer lasting hydration over just like taking, and doop doop. This is retinol, so this is not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying like something like this and just doop 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 and then rubbing it in and calling it a day because it's obviously less product. I just put a sugar ton of product on my face because of the mask and on my neck. Don't forget what you put on your face, you should try to put on your neck. I also feel like when you go on social media, right, and people are like, try these products, look at my skin. It looks good, right? It looks good because I put these things on my face. I'm not saying that they're lying because there's a chance that those products did help them. But when it comes to your body, a lot of it is genetics. That's just the fact of the matter. And then your environment comes, well, I would say genetics, what you put in your body, your environment, and then the products you apply topically. This is just my opinion. What do I mean by that? Genetics plays a major role. Let's just be real here. Some people are born with perfect skin and have perfect skin and maybe have had 2 or 3 pimples in their entire life. Other people get 2 or 3 pimples every day. Other people have 2 or 3 pimples at any given moment or more. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you're born with oily skin, you're born with dry skin, you're born with normal skin, and all of those have their pros and cons, right? So that's something that is the first step. The second thing is what you take in. Are you consuming enough agua? Are you consuming enough nutrients? If your body's going without something, it's going to eventually show up on you topically. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna show up. I find that when I drink enough water, which I've been doing for some years now, granted, let's be real, I have good genetics. My family as a whole has pretty good skin, so that just starts me up at a higher pace, right? But I also consume a lot of water. Ever since my oldest is 4 now, so for about 5 years now, I have been consuming a decent amount of water on a regular basis. And I can tell you, it has definitely affected everything. Everything. You have headaches, maybe try drinking some water. If you have bad breath, maybe try drinking some water. If you have um, dry mouth, maybe try drinking some water. If you have skin that breaks out often, maybe try drinking some water. If you have crazy body odor, maybe try drinking some water. I'm saying these things, but this is not guaranteed to solve the issue. I'm just saying start small and work your way up. Sometimes something as simple as water is gonna help you. You know. The next thing would be, what are you eating? If you're eating a lot of fast food, that is going to excrete itself on your body. And the excretion might cause acne. It might cause bumps. It might cause odor. It might cause a lot of things. Upset. If your gut is not healthy, the rest of you is just wondering, why am I like this? You know what I mean? So, yeah, try to consume. I know. For some people, veggies are nasty. What you actively or consistently trying to take in, eventually there's some outliers, of course, to this, but typically you're going to eventually get used to the taste of it, which is why culturally we all have different foods that we eat, and it's just so regular to some of us, and other people are like, I would never, you know what I mean? Like, but that's because culturally you grew up eating that or whatever. So it's almost dry. Oh yeah, it's actually mostly dry now, just on my mouth and my eyebrows. I love this product. If I have the time, and I know I'm gonna be wearing makeup for a minute, like, so for example, on Saturday when I have my birthday party, I will put this on my face before I put my makeup on, because when your skin has its proper hydration and stuff before you put makeup on, it just slays so much better. I'm actually not gonna shave my face right now. I can't be bothered. I changed my mind because I just put this on, so I want to let this really rock on my face for about an hour before I shave and then wipe it off. The other thing. So the first, genetics, what you put in your body. Oh, environmental factors. If you live in an area that has a lot of, I mean, everywhere has a little of pollution. I mean, there's pollution everywhere, but it's worse in some areas if there's like a lot of dust and all types of crazy stuff. That is also going to affect your skin. Okay. Um, are you protecting your skin from the sun? I know that's like a topic of wild conversation in some spaces. I wear sunblock often. And if you talk to any of my family members, they're going to tell you I am a stalker when it comes to sunblock. Did you put your sunblock on today? Do you have sunblock? When was the last time you've applied sunblock to your skin? Like my sister be like, yes, I'm putting sunblock on because she's in college. So I'd be like, girl, and every be like birthday and Christmas, I get her sunblock, and she's like, yeah, I'm almost done with my sunblock, and I look at her like, you're almost done now, mm-hmm. But it's fine. At least she's doing a little bit. And then the last thing would be what you apply topically. All of this plays a role though, because there are some people, if you have like really bad acne and you go and get like medication to clear the acne, that's going to do a lot for your skin immediately. Like not immediately, but you know what I mean. You're going to start to see that visually. Vitamin C, retinol, I love toners. For dry skin, I feel like toners is a vibe because it just adds a second layer of hydration and all that good jazz. Any of your uh lotions and stuff that you put on your face, any treatment oils and all of those good things are going to also have an impact on your skin. And the thing I'm trying to say, across all types of different subjects in your life, there's usually multiple things that go into keeping that at a good situation. You know what I mean? So you gotta kind of look at a multitude of different things. I feel like I should though at least start plucking my eyebrows, guys. Oh my gosh. I also don't pluck my eyebrows often either. Let's do a candle. I'm gonna light this True Living Sandalwood Coast candle. I have to go and remount this because I'm not sure how it ended up with the wax up top here. I'm gonna leave it right here. And where is my tweezers? This be the other situation. Oh, right here. Sometimes I feel like I'd be like, where did I put this thing? And then it takes me a minute to find it. Okay. Let's just do a little here. I try not to over pluck my brows, which is why I don't pluck them often either, because I feel like the more chances I give myself to over pluck in a month, the higher chance I will actually over pluck. Versus if I'm like twice a month, I'll just pluck my brows 2 to 3 times a month, let's say, and it's typically okay. And I try to just grab what appears to be fresh growth. For me, self-care isn't something that I'm like, I have to do. The bare minimum that I do a day is I slap on some toner and some moisturizer at nighttime. The most I'll do during the minimum, I should say, I'll do slap on some toner and some moisturizer during the day. Toner, moisturizer, and the sunscreen. So that's kind of my minimum. Now I can get very dramatic very quickly with my products for my face. Hey, what's up? Oh my gosh. I feel like we always miss each other. How you doing? How you doing? I just came on here to do some self-care. I had 5 minutes of silence. I know people are gonna replay back this video and be like, sis really sat there for silence for 5 minutes. I needed it. My birthday was on Tuesday, but I don't get to celebrate my birthday. I'm sure, as you know, like being a mom, you can't celebrate your birthday on your birthday if it's during the week. So I will be celebrating on Saturday. So thank you, thank you. It's the last year of my 20s. Sometimes it's so funny because when I say that, a lot of people don't believe me when I say I'm like 29 or when I was gonna about to be 29. Now I'm actually 29 because I have just so much stuff on my plate. But it's okay. Because when I'm in my 40s, I won't have to be stressing these kids. They'll be coming in and out, grabbing toilet paper, doing their little thing, and I don't have to stress them. I don't gotta worry. Although there's nothing wrong with that either. It's just that was my goal. Oh, I thank you. It's so funny because like obviously it depends on who you're around and stuff, but I feel like I have such a skewed uh age barometer visually because I'll look at people and I will guess like never out loud. But I'll be like, oh, that person is so and so, like this is their age or whatever. Or people will guess my age. Like I went and I dyed my hair red, which is why one of the reasons why my braids are red. So it's like this dark red. It's cute. I think I showed you guys. Anyway, I said all that to say I went up into the Sally's because that's what I have closest to get dye stuff. And the girl, you can tell she's young. I feel like you can tell when people is young, but then I'd find out I'm wrong. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so I go there and I'm talking and she's helping me pick out the dye because I don't want to apply bleach to my head, yada, yada, yada. I ended up getting the high-low and whatever. I have a video of me dyeing my head. I did put a little bleach in my head. Anyway, I said all that to say, as we're talking, I always end up talking about my husband and my kids. It's just a thing. Okay, I'm obsessed with them. It's so me. So at one point her eyes bug out and I'm like, but I don't comment. We get to the register and I said something about my husband and I wasn't wearing my wedding rings for a while. Guys, I don't want to say anything crazy because my husband, I'm sure, is going to find a way to come on and watch this video if he's not already on here. But I felt like it took me a while to lose all of my baby weight. I know for some people it didn't look like it, but for me, it literally like I would swell and stuff, right? So I literally could not wear my wedding band because it just couldn't fit and would cause me pain. So I was like, yeah, husband, yada, yada. She goes, wait a minute. So you have a kid and a husband. Can I ask how old you are? And I was like, yeah, I'm about to be 29. This was like a month ago or so. And she goes, at first I thought you were 22. And then when you said you had kids, I was like, okay, maybe she's 24. Then when you said your husband, I got a little confused. I was like, okay, maybe she's 27. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna be 29. So I think because I'm short though, too, guys, I feel like when you're tall, people age you really quick. Because my sister is really tall. I'm the only short one in my family, basically. So like, hi, like I'm 5'1". Like, hi, like I'm so short. Like, look at the chair. Look at this. So I think when you're short, people extra think you're younger than you actually are. Because I think people think my sister's a little older too sometimes because she's so tall. The tall gene skipped me. Why? Why? I could have been a model. Yeah, I blame my mom. She's like the only shorter one. I'm always scared to touch the top of my brows because I wanted to get rid of the point. I've had this point my whole life. And so I always try to like eat. And one time I got rid of it and then like had deflated brows. I try not to think about it. It causes me trauma. Moving on. I think I'm gonna leave my brows like this. Excuse me. Did you see my video where I talked about the new Naturium Nardia? The Navitus Parfums fragrance. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Matter of fact, let me show you guys real quick the little dent I have already. Can you see? I already have a little dent. Let's talk about this fragrance real quick, and then I'll go. I said I was gonna come on here real quick, and I never, I always be chilling for a minute. I like this actually a lot, and I feel like it's only gonna get better. I like this a lot. One of my loves is the Sator by Latafa. I definitely like peach fragrances, but that's like a bright, boozy, like lighter, like water, like a liquid type of scent. This is delicious, but sexy at the same time because it doesn't just smell like I dropped a dessert on, rubbed it all over my body. Oh my gosh. What am I wearing today? Oh, did I not spray a fragrance on myself today? No, I went outside without fragrance. That's crazy. I had no, wow. Insane. I love this. It's definitely a deeper, richer scent. It doesn't smell like, but like the fragrance composition reminds me of La Belle by Jean Paul Gaultier. You know, the fruity aspect of it and then the woody aspect of it. It's kind of like that to me. It has a creamy without being lactonic aspect to this. The booziness is it's like a hint. It's like what you put the booze in when you're cooking stuff. It's not a heavy boozy scent profile. I mixed this with Kayali's the pistachio one the other day. Sometimes you got to be careful what you mix together because people just, when I say people, men, some men don't have decorum. So when you smell good, they lose their ever loving mind. And I just, please, 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 don't prove I'm right or wrong. How does that song go? I don't know. Anyway, I said all that because I just love the smell of it. But those two combined was creating, I guess, an aphrodisiac. And I just had to go home because telling me I smell good is fine. Like, oh, thank you. And ask me what I'm wearing is fine. Thank you. I'll tell you. You know what I mean? Then being like, I would like to rub my face in your neck. Or like one man was like, I would just like to rub my face all right here. And I was like, oh no, sir. And it's always men that could be my father. Like I need, and I think it throws me off even more because when people say I look young, it makes it even worse to me, right? You know what I mean? Like if I look like I was in my 30s, which maybe some people think I do, and that's fine. Then it's like still like too much because you're like in your 50s. But then it's even worse if you thought I was in my early 20s acting like that. Like, grandpappy, please, please. Not too much. Oh. I literally just can't deal with people sometimes. Like, girls just be having decorum, you know? They be like, tee hee hee, you know? Oh, speaking of which, I know they low key beefing or high key beefing. I just can't be a part of it. But like, Sharita's fragrance gets me compliments, but AI the Great one also does. But I find only women have complimented me on this one. I haven't gotten a compliment from a man from this one. This is Ambrosia Imperial, just in the all over body spray. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. This is a perfume. They're calling it all over body spray. This is perfume. I if you think you can treat this like you treat the Bath and Body Works sprays, you will literally yourself. I locked myself in the car like I went to go somewhere, and I sprayed this like I sprayed Bath and Body Works, and I had to exit the car and change my shirt because it's like ha 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 now, but I literally couldn't breathe. like I felt like I had sprayed a extrait de parfum perfume. Like it was insane. Like I feel like the peach arum by Navita, like that one lasts for sure, but I feel like I can overspray that. You saw how many sprays I sprayed, right? If I sprayed that many sprays with this, I don't understand. I I don't get it. And this doesn't smell heavier than peach aroma. Peach aroma smells heavier, but I feel like it permeates the air like air. The Ambrosia Imperial cuts through the air like it's a sharp knife that was just sharpened by like Japan's best cook, who's sharpening his blade on that. Like it might even be sharpened by a samurai, and he's sharpening his sword so it cuts air. Like it was cut through the air, and I was like, like it was too much. It was too much. So then when I changed my shirt, anyway, I went out with my friends, and we're talking, we're chatting, we're having a good time. And a girl comes up and she works there and she's like, "Hi, I'm sorry, I don't want to be weird." And I feel like a lot of women start up their sentence like that when they're gonna talk about somebody's scent. She goes, I'm not sure which one of you it is, but one of you smells amazing. And I was like, ah. And before I can say anything, this is how you know I hang out with these two girls too much. My two friends were like, "It's her." And don't piss me off. I was like, all right, it's probably me. It could be one of them though. They also wear fragrance. They're like, no, it's you. You smell good. The thing is, they don't compliment me anymore until someone else says something. So I don't even know if anyone can smell me until someone else comments. But yeah, it was this one, Ambrosia Imperial. I just couldn't. I'm not talking crap about anybody because get your coin, sis. But the Ambrosia Imperial and the Mani Casanat, I haven't bought the regular size of it because they chose the slightly bigger, more luxe bottle. So it's just, I think it's like $220 or something. Like the price is just too high for me to make it make sense right now. So I think it was one of the best decisions for Navitus to come out with all over body sprays with this type of concentration, because you can just go. I could be being dramatic. Maybe it's one. You know what? Let me not even say that because mess around. Let me just get my iPad. I'm gonna check it out. But I feel like it's like in the $200 price range. If not, it's like one night. Hold on, because I don't want to say false information. I do not want to say false information and then like I look like I'm telling crazy stuff. Okay. Because it's real quick to just go onto the website. And they also have candles, which I think is cool. It's $295. It's almost 300. This is what I mean when I say like I just can't even make that make sense. It is 125 mil, but it's 300 because I feel like if you were to add this to cart, isn't there tax on this as well? Like I said, I'm not saying it's not worth money, and I'm not saying that I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying my pocket wise, it's for the extra 25 mil is not worth me spending that type of money. So I haven't been able to get that. And I feel like Mani Casanad is the same price. Let's see. Yeah, 295. So it's like when they choose to get the 125 mil, that's just the price of it. And that's so high versus like these bottles. I was very glad to hear that Sharita chose this bottle because I ordered it expeditiously, because this bottle is 100 ml and it's 170. So like I guess for me you are almost doubling the price for 25 more mil. And I always struggle with that. Like, yeah, I feel you on that. I mean, my husband wouldn't say anything to my face because no, I'm just kidding. Like my husband lets me. He loves me. I don't have to fight him, but he would look at me at the bombastic side eye. How much did you spend on this? You get what I'm saying? Because that's just a very high percentage. It's just a very high percentage. So, but you know which fragrance I want to get? That new one with the rice note. Oh my gosh. Do you know which one I'm talking about? Oh man, what is it called? Is it the vanilla eclat? Hold on. Yes, it's the vanilla eclat. I'm not mad. I got peach rum because I really love peach rum. But if I knew this was coming out, I don't know if which one I would have bought first, because now I have to wait. I want this so bad, but I don't want to make bad decisions because I just got peach rum. It's 170, but I don't know what the conversation is that goes down at with the Navitus people and the person that they're like making the scent with, the creative director, because the peach rum is 10% off with your choice of free all over spray, but vanilla eclat is 15% off plus the all over body spray. So I'm not sure why that changes, because I think at one point it was like, wasn't it like 20 or 25% off your first one, and that was kind of it. So I don't know what the if that's a what decision how that decision is made. Hey, but I do want that because the notes sound Sicilian bergamot, basmati rice, and coconut cream, Sri Lankan cinnamon, caramel, spices, and buttermilk. I don't think I've seen another fragrance with the note of buttermilk in it, so that is always interesting. Now, the question becomes, do I want to smell like that note I haven't smelled yet? And how strong is that note in the fragrance? Because I bake and cook things from scratch. Scratch. So I've worked with buttermilk a time or two, dozen, and buttermilk is a little sour smelling, and she did say it's not quite like how we think it is. So, and then the base notes are the sandalwood, gaiac wood, vanilla, and amber. So this it sounds good. I am getting a pinch tired with coconut, but I the coconut creamer is a little different. There's a couple different ways to go about coconut. Girl, I be just recording over there. When I record on here, I think sometimes it does come off like all over the place, but I do plot and plan what I'm going to talk about majority of the time. On my little garden channel, I just be like, this is how I feel today. And I don't understand. When I do a short on this channel at any point, I'm going to get like 25 views. If I do a short on that little channel, for some reason, 1,000 views. Like, why? And it's always the ones that are not structured. Like I just be like, guys, we're gonna go out in the garden and I'm just gonna say nonsense. So I don't get it. I don't get how YouTube chooses which ones get to be shown or not. But I actually dropped a video today. The type of cold it is outside is actually intense, but I still love it more than yesterday. Yesterday it was raining. And when I say raining, like some people be like, it was raining, it'd be a sprinkle. No, this was a downpour. This was a when you hit parts of the road and the water goes like it's trying to be a mini wave in Honolulu. Like that's the type of energy the rain was hitting yesterday. And I like rain when I don't have to leave my house. And I like rain because I have a garden. I don't like rain when I have things to do. Like, and I have to drive. So it was very much giving. Today the sun is shining, but it is significantly colder than it was when it was raining yesterday. And I'm not gonna complain. In the garden video today, I was over there like, it's fine. I made it through. Anyway, I gotta let you guys go. I have to eat lunch. Am I gonna eat lunch today? Maybe. But I need to at least take a nap. Ooh, why is he all over the place? Wait, I be getting an attitude when my husband work an hour away because he be far. Her husband is far. Let's test this product out. That's crazy. Is he like a trucker? Because that is insane. Sir is working the whole tri-state area. Oh, should I cut my brow? This is where I always get into potential trouble because when I see stuff like this, I want to cut my brows, and then if I cut it and I feel like it's too skinny, I don't want to leave my house for 3 to 5 weeks until it grows back. What's that? Oh my gosh, do I sound uncultured? Is that what is a I'm not gonna even try to say the word because honestly, I'm gonna sound like I have absolutely no sense. Matter of fact, I really could just Google it, but since we're on the thing before I go, I don't know what this is supposed to be doing. Air brow, clear lifting treatment gel. Are you really lifting the brows though? It doesn't feel like. Okay, I'm glad you said that because my first thought was, is it something to do with the boat? And then I felt stupid, so I didn't want to say it out loud. I'm glad that I actually have a little sense. Okay, that's very cool. Oh my gosh, that's actually supremely cool. Is this a random hair I have to pluck, or is this something I'm gonna give myself an attitude about? No, I didn't have to. That's a cool job. My husband is an electrician in the union, and so sometimes he'd be going like an hour and a half away, and I'm like, tell tell him. I told you to tell him that he's a. Let me just kidding. Anyway, love to start citing some Kevin Hart. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm so glad you got to hop on, Birdie. I feel like we'd never be chatting. Anyway, guys, bye. I'll see you in the next live, guys. Oh, real quick, I don't know if I'm gonna make it every day this month. I might have to skip the weekends because it's ghetto. God, I'm tired. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed.